Seasons change. Spring training slides into the regular season. Summer cools into fall. Leaves change their color. Lives change their shape. Change is life's only constant. AAA Insurance is here to be your guide through life's journey. Protect what matters most. Make sure you have the right insurance for whatever season of life you're in. Talk to your local AAA insurance agent today. Visit AAA.com for details.
This is episode 1435 of No BS Job Search Advice Radio. I'm Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter, and welcome to Monday. I just thought I would play a little bit with you. And today's show is about the idea of returning to a former employer, which happens more frequently than people realize. And I do hope you find it helpful. I hope you take my classes on Skillshare, because I've got some great material there. And I'll just simply say, if you decide to join the site, if you decide to become a member, use the link in the show notes and you'll get 2 months available for free instead of just one. Again, use the link in the show notes to join Skillshare. Take all my classes about job search and hiring. I think you'll find them helpful. And with that, let's get going. What are the pros and cons of returning to an old place of employment? And the person continues by saying, I was at a small nonprofit for 10 years in a fairly high position and left with some good and bad feelings. 7 years later, the top dog is leaving and I'm being considered to replace him. So let me just simply say it depends on your definition of top dog. If you're going to be the head of the agency, you've got a pretty blank slate, and the only question really comes down to money and how much control you're going to have with relation to the board. If the board is the same, you're going to run into problems again. So that's going to be a tough decision for you. I can't advise you other than lay out the cards in that way. If your definition of top dog is, you were a senior manager and you're reporting to a director who in turn reports 3 or 4 levels up, again, you run into problems because you don't really have control of your circumstances. You still have someone you're reporting to. So again, you can go back. And again, one of the issues is always money. And I'm not talking about your compensation. I'm talking about compensation. I'm talking about income at the nonprofit and the degree to which they are subordinate to government agencies or donations as part of their survival strategy or their financial strategy. If income from the agency is problematic, you know what you're stepping into. If that was a problem then, it's going to be a problem now, especially if they tell you it's a problem. So you've got to investigate the level that you're coming in at, who you report to. If you're at the highest level of the agency, what your relationship with the board would be like. Is it the same board that for whom there were issues before? What's the income stream? What's the money coming in? What are the expectations of you given the money? So those are a couple of things that I would consider. I would also say the benefit of going back, one of them is often you're in a situation where you're stepping in and you're able to continue building on retirement plans that you had. So, for example, there's a person I brought back to one of the financial institutions years ago. He was 7 years into a 10-year vesting toward a pension. And he was able to finish those 3 years off and thus retire with a pension plus a 401k, and all because he was able to step in and continue making contributions and continue based upon the former scenario to finish off the pension. Another one is often you know how the firm is run and you have shortcuts to getting things done because a lot of things haven't really changed. So, the advantage that you have is stepping into something familiar. The disadvantage can be, what's familiar was a problem. So that's today's show. I hope you found it helpful. And if you did, here are a few more ways to get more from me. First of all, visit my website, which is thebiggamehunter.us. I have more than 6,000 blog posts there that you can watch, listen to, or read that will help you find your next job. If you want the best of my advice, join JobSearchCoachingHQ.com, where I've curated information with a focus on interviewing. If you decide to take the lifetime membership at the site, it's $299 currently, but that's the price of a coaching session or an hour of coaching from me, and I'll be giving that to you if you join with a lifetime membership. Have a few questions? Contact me through the Magnify app for iOS or PrestoExperts.com, where you can call me. Schedule a specific time with me through chat on Magnify or by connecting with me on LinkedIn at linkedin.com/IN/The Big Game Hunter. Once we're connected on LinkedIn, you can message me about coaching you, scheduling a time for Magnify or Presto Experts, speak with me about a resume or LinkedIn profile critique, help you with a salary negotiation or my trusted advisor services, and much, much more. Like you, I don't work for free. I do charge for what I do. You can take my classes on Skillshare and become a premium member using the link in the show notes and receive 2 months for free instead of just the one that the site offers. Skillshare offers thousands and thousands of courses, not just simply mine, on a host of different subjects that can help you in many different ways. Lastly, join my group on Facebook called Career Angles. It's free to the first 250 people who join and is focused on helping you do better at work. Information is shared daily, and we're attempting to build a supportive group there. Ask to join. I'm not letting recruiters in at this point. So I'll be back tomorrow with more, and in the meantime, I hope you have a great day. Be great!
An MBA from a globally recognized and celebrated business school is achievable on your terms. Find your fit among the Kellogg School of Management's innovative portfolio of MBA programs, including 1-year, 2-year, part-time, joint degree, and executive options. Wherever you are in your career and your life, there's a Kellogg program designed to help you succeed. Visit kellogg.northwestern.edu/MBA.